Hi guys, welcome to a video of my Hot Toys Tracker Predator. Now first start by saying that my initial thoughts when unboxing this guy was absolute amazement. Hot Toys have definitely saved the best till last, and this is an awesome Predator collectible. As you can see, I've bought 4 extra Hounds, which I'll talk about a little bit later. So firstly we'll go and have a look at the outer sleeve. Now Hot Toys have kept in the spirit of the line by making the box the same as Berserker, Falconer and Royce. It is obviously a little bit larger due to the Hound accessory, and it still has the same colouring and red window. So after you take the slip cover off, you get to see the tracker on the outside of the box, which is quite cool. Now I really like the box that the tracker comes in. It's quite large. It sort of reminds me of the AVP type boxes, as they were quite large in the earlier Predator 2 stuff. And also there's things inside here where you'll need to assemble just like the original stuff. So it's actually quite fun putting this collectible together. Has the same opening Velcro tabs. Inside has description and picture of the Predator itself, of the tracker, and you have the window which houses the figure. So that's the same as the other 3 they've released from the Predator series. Now the accessories. It comes with the hands that hold the Hound leash. Now I wasn't actually sure when seeing this like where this was in the movie. I thought it might have been a theme that they've come up with, but he actually, in the Predator reveal, so the first reveal when you get to see all 3 Predators in the film, the tracker is actually holding one of the surviving dogs by a leash. So that's pretty cool to include that. The dogs come with a rock feature where they can put their paws on, or their legs, which is quite cool. It comes with the sort of a half open hand, fully open hand, spare hand pegs, which are really good accessory to have, because they can break at times. It comes with the same standard 3 size metal blades, which Falconer and Berserker have. I put the short one on mine, and obviously the instruction sheet. Now when you are putting the Hound together, when you're assembling the horns or tusks, you're going to need to look at this. That's very few accessories, but you've got to remember that the Predators didn't have much in the film, and you can't blame Hot Toys for not including enough accessories. They're just staying true to the character, but they've done an amazing job to make up for it by including the Predator Hound. Now, putting this thing together was actually quite fun. In the booklet, each of these sort of horns are numbered on the inside, and you have to match the numbers up to the position displayed in the instruction booklet. Now, I thought they would have been a bit fragile or brittle, the tusks, but they're quite flexible, sort of like a soft plastic. But the ones you're going to have to watch out for are these ones here. They almost feel like a bamboo type feel to them, but they are plastic, but they are very fine, and you don't want to be dropping this guy, because you'll find that those skinny ones there might end up breaking and you're not going to get replacements. The paint job on this is absolutely awesome. They're different shades of green, and you have the highlights and dry brushing of like the orange and red colour over the top. You got horns on the back legs and the front legs, so looks really nice. And I was actually quite surprised the size of these guys. After seeing the first day of this, the pictures being released of this character, I emailed a seller who sells parts, and I asked him if he was going to get the Hounds in as parts, and he said he was, and I asked him if I could pre-order 4. And he said yes, that's fine, so I paid for them and waited a few months, and he notified me the other day that he was going to Hot Toys to go and get them. So I was quite happy that I was able to snap them up at the time I did. Of course, he said he was getting quite a few emails, people wanting the same sort of thing, so I got in first, and I'm quite happy that I did that. So yeah, looks very nice. So yeah, each one are all hand painted, so there is some individuality between them all, which is good, so they don't look all identically the same. There is no actual articulation in these guys. They're actually just a solid, sort of like plastic accessory, which is cool. Nothing's going to break on them, they're pretty solid, the body itself. One thing I was worried about when seeing the original pics is this rock feature here. After seeing the feet resting on them, I thought they might have moulded the dog's foot onto the rocks, which would have looked a bit silly with having 5 dogs with the same rock under their front foot. But fortunately they've just included it as an accessory, and you decide to have it on or off, so that's good that they've done that. So yeah, it's absolutely amazing seeing these things in person, and I was actually quite shocked at the size. When opening one, realising how big they were, I was expecting something a little bit smaller, but then having 5 now, it's actually quite a thing to see in person. Alright, let's have a look at Tracker himself. Now, another couple of accessories you get his shoulder cannon, which is a lot sleeker, smaller than Berserker's, that green shade. You also get the tusks, just as I thought you have to push them as well, just like you would with the tusks on these guys. One sort of word of advice, I usually put one little bit of blue tack under the feet just to stop him tipping over. Last thing you want is this guy to tip forward and land straight on those. They're going to break if it falls hard enough. So you can't really get them as a spare part. As I've seen on eBay, they actually come with the head, so you have to buy a whole new head to get those, and they can cost you anywhere up to $90 they're asking at the moment. The mask is not removable, just like Falconer's, but if it was to be removable, it'd just be like a repeat of Berserker's head sculpt, which would be just a slightly different paint app. But who would want to take this mask off? I love the look of this mask. It is absolutely amazing. It reminds me of the early 90s stuff, the Kenner Predator figures. The Crack Tusk Predator it reminds me of a little bit. So that's pretty cool. His hair's all black, more like the original classic sort of style dreads, except they have the green coils. Another interesting part of this figure is he's got a back plate. It's like a pretty stocky sort of back plate. The artwork on this guy is looks a lot more dirty and tribal, which is really nice. When you think of the original Predators, they weren't very clean. So this guy's got more of the features of the original type of Predators. Same with the neck coil, more browns on it with the bone trophies. Has the same body as Berserker and Falconer, same stiff joints and articulation, so I won't get into that too much. I love the body strap here, and he has that leather sort of strapping around his waist, which is quite cool. When I took this guy out of the box, this guy is actually a lot stockier than the other two. Probably due to all this leg armor, which is a new addition to this guy. the others don't have. And you get that extra armour sort of on around his legs, top of his thigh, all different to the other two predators that are released from this line. A lot of green on this figure, which is cool. He has more like the sort of the original Predator, classic Predator loincloth, but this is more of a, it's like a soft vinyl material, not cloth. So overall this guy is really nice, and he's actually quite big. Even when next to Berserker, he actually does look, actually when you pick him up he actually feels a lot stockier. So he's quite a big guy. And he also comes with the traditional Hot Toys stand with the Tracker Predator logo. So yeah, I'm very happy I've got this guy now. I've been waiting for a while. As I said before, it was the one I wanted first out of the three. But yeah, it's the last one they brought out. I love having the other two next to him. Makes the set look complete. Looks really nice. I've actually printed out a scene from the Predator Death Camp, which is quite covered up by the three of them at the moment. And actually looks really good. Yeah, so you got Berserker here. And we got Tracker. And Falconer. So yeah, these guys just complement each other and look awesome all together as they do here. I'm very happy I've got this guy, and I've only just pretty much just thrown it together really quickly. I'll probably go back now after filming this and you know, make sure everything's pushed in properly and start posing. So I really hope Hot Toys release a classic Predator battle damage version from the film, but I hope they improve the body, have a similar body to these guys, but just obviously he's going to be a little bit smaller than these guys. But I hope they do that sometime soon. The more Predators the merrier, in my opinion. So yeah. Alright guys, I'll leave you here with that. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this glimpse at Hot Toys Tracker Predator. Bye for now.